Here we go. Let's do it. It's your main man, EmEze. This is the sit down. Welcome. Across from me is Miss Isis. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, you said it correctly.
Yes. What are you doing here hanging out with me this afternoon, Miss Isis?
Okay, so thank you for having me. So this afternoon, just talking about the brand Silk Royalty and basically the empire that I'm creating and starting.
Whew, she said empire.
Yes, correctly. Which is selling unprocessed Indian hair.
What's the difference between unprocessed and processed Indian hair?
So what happens with hair a lot of times is that China right now is really in demand for a lot of things. Like they are able to get products, accessories, and just manipulate it. So what happens is with the processed hair, every hair comes from India. And when it comes from India, what they do is they export it to China. And once the hair is exported to China, then China alters the hair. So they may put a solution on the hair to alter it, to make it more manageable, to change the texture, to do so much. And so then what happens is you can still buy it from the Chinese for a portion that will make it the profits more profitable. But when you get it directly from India, it makes the hair, the profit margin is so much larger.
So you're getting it straight from the source.
Straight from the source, yes.
No middleman, no doubt.
Middleman.
No doubt. So what advantages do you offer with your hair products?
Right, so can I just backtrack for a second?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so first I do want to shout out to Leah Wajid Hair Products because they do sponsor Silk Royalty, and she is so big right now on just wanting to push for protective hair care underneath your weave. So what that is
what does that mean?
Okay, so what that means is, so a lot of women in here, you see, we all have our hair installations in right now, which are weaves. So you look around, everyone has a weave. And basically,
Max, Tiff, yeah, they all do. You're right. Go ahead, madam.
Right. So everyone has a weave, but what about our hair under the weave?
Yes, I ask that all the time.
And so a lot of people do assume that because of the hair under the weave, that women, especially as women of
Bald.
color, that we're bald, and that's not the case actually.
Ebony, are you bald?
Definitely not.
Bex, are you bald?
I'm not.
Tiffany.
Definitely not.
Let's make sure, guys. So why the weave then if you're not bald?
Right, so, you know, it's just because you can do so much more to your hair. So for a long time, like, a lot of people tried to make black women feel like our hair wasn't beautiful because it was natural. So we used to perm our hair. Now with the weave, we don't have to do that anymore. We can just chemically alter the weave, color it, and do that.
So now, all right, here's the thing. And here's I may speak for men, but I'm just speaking for me right here personally. If you feel that the stigma is that you're bald underneath the hair, why use the hair to try to empower you? Why not just go against the hair and show you, listen, I am who I am regardless of the hair and how y'all feel about the hair?
Well, see, if you do what society tells you and you follow things based on stigma, then you're never going to really do what you want to do. And I feel as though that under our hair is beautiful. So I wear my natural hair. I also wear weaves. But the whole thing about wearing weaves is just not saying that you're bald just because you have a weave. So with the hair care products that sponsor Silk Royalty, what we do is, my stylist, she's actually in here right now. Her name is Sineda, and she did a silk press on a client wearing natural hair. And so the client was natural, and she had at least 16 inches of real, natural, beautiful hair. And with those products, what we did was we showed women how you can use those products to just take care of your real hair. And it was amazing. So
could you sew in some hair on my joint right here?
No, but the stylist could glue in some hair on you, though.
I want to be Fetty Wap. I want to get braids. I want braids now. So we can do that?
You can make a wig.
But that's not braids, though.
But you can do braids with a wig.
So how Fetty did it, though?
He has dreads.
He didn't have dreads before.
He had a little bit of hair.
So I got to grow another month. We'll be able to do that?
Maybe 2.
Then she said, you ain't getting it, guys. All right, no doubt. Thank you.
And so with Silk Royalty, what started was that I always said that I did not want to get into the hair game just because I felt like it was so competitive when I was living in Georgia. I used to be in the military. So, I just went to the stylist, had them do my hair.
Time. You just don't go from the military to hair. What happened? Why did you leave the military and why did you get into hair?
Well, I was always an entrepreneur. So when I was in the military, I actually started my own lip gloss company, which was called Isis Adele. And when I did that, that was when I knew I wanted to be in the beauty industry per se. It didn't really work out for me how I wanted it to at that time. But then after that, I was in the military, I was in school, so I got my bachelor's and master's degree, continuing wanting to be an entrepreneur. When I moved back to New York, that's when I was just still didn't want to be in the hair game. What I ended up doing was I came across some Indian hair, which I got directly from India.
Why do they call it Indian hair?
Because you're getting it directly from India, and so the donors are Indian.
So the hair isn't Indian?
The hair is Indian.
So some Indian woman...
Yes.
Fellas, you see that? Some Indian chick went bald for your lady to look nice.
No, so she doesn't go bald. So what happens is a lot of them donate their hair through like religious sacrifices, and so what happens is then you're able to put a web.
I'm so lost. Like this is the culture I know nothing about. So you guys are donating your hair?
Us?
Them, sorry.
Yes.
So you wouldn't donate your hair?
No. I trim my ends, but that's the farthest I'm willing to go in terms of cutting my hair.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking. I don't know.
And so it was at that point, like, I literally had got 3 bundles to do an installation, and then I just was like, this hair is really, really good. And I took pictures and posted it on my Facebook. I didn't have a website, didn't have anything, like, never was in the hair game. And people were just like, I want it. And at that point, once they said they wanted it, I was just like, okay, well, maybe I'm going to do a company. And I literally just started from there, and it's been really, really amazing.
All right, can I get a glimpse into your pockets now?
A glimpse into my pockets? What's the question?
How much does each one of these bundles go for?
Well, because I get the price at a really affordable price.
I ain't actual.
No, because I must explain.
How much they go for?
I'm able to keep my prices low because of that. So on average, depending on the length, the bundles could be anywhere from $75 to $95, which is still very, very affordable.
Ladies in the room.
Even with like 28 inches or 30 inches.
We copping those?
No, what about with the closure? Like a
Yeah.
package with the closure, 3 bundles with the closure.
Right.
So
we need the details.
Listen, I don't know nothing. Make sure you get the ladies to answer these questions.
Because I get my hair in package. Like,
So we do have bundle deals and stuff.
I'm here
like
for the
that.
ladies, my
And
nigga.
like we do go up to 30 inches, and even at 30 inches, we do $95 per bundle. Because some people
that's
own
not
their own.
bad.
Right. And that is because I'm able to get the hair directly from the source. So I do make a large profit margin, but at the same time, keeping it affordable so ladies can have, you know.
So how can I get in on this? Because everybody that says they saw this on EmEze, do I get like a percentage of this, or how does this go, guys?
So that's exactly what I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
So
no,
we-
now that's what you want to talk about. Go ahead, let's hear it.
Okay, so we definitely have brand ambassadors with Silk Royalty right now. We're definitely
Only if you put it in the 20-inch
no,
that I'm ambassading.
No, you don't actually, because we are a full line. So you don't actually have to wear our extensions. What happens is that we do have some women that are natural that do not wear extensions, and we do have flat irons, edge controls, and we will be selling other products. And so we have brand ambassadors, and with our brand ambassadors, they educate people about our products. They tell them everything that they need to know. Brand ambassadors do receive free hair in case anyone is interested in becoming a brand ambassador.
Every girl in here, just their eyes lit up and was like, no one gets nothing unless EmEze gets 10%. But go ahead.
And so that's really what we're doing, you know, like stocking hair, like if you're trying to become a hair supplier, is very expensive. So when you go through Silk Royalty, what we do is we basically educate you on the product. We tell you everything we need to do. We set you up with a meeting with Thorough Consulting, which also does our management, and we just take you through all the steps that you need to go, and then we help you supply the hair and then private label for you.
Do you help install the hair?
No, so I am not a hairstylist, and which is why I brought my stylist on board, and I definitely thank her for everything that she does, because what she does is she educates the women about properly styling and installing their hair. Silk Royalty, we also went on a 5-city promotional hair tour where we went to Chicago, we went to Indiana, we were in Harlem, New York, and the Bronx, and we went to Brittany Beauty Academy in the Bronx. We went to Trends Beauty Academy in Calumet City, Illinois, but it's still Chicago. We went to Maryville Beauty College in Gary, Indiana, and then we did something in Harlem. And what we did was we taught stylists, well, not me, but the stylist I was working with at the time, her name was Miss B, and she basically taught stylists the proper weaving technique of how to install lace closures. So a lot of times, like, you may see women and they may have like what is a full head installation, but it's lumpy, it's humpy, they're using concealer, like just so many things that I know it's like I'm speaking a foreign language to you.
I got a question
And we
here.
hear like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So,
What's your question?
can you sew these joints in tight enough that I could pull on this girl's hair while I'm, because it's
Pull on it.
because y'all say that now.
That's if you pull in a wig.
But then when I'm going in, don't pull my weave in, man. I'm not trying to hear all that. How can y'all sew these in so we can enjoy them as well?
But you're going to be able to enjoy it. It all depends on her stylist. So as long as her
So I can pull that?
You can pull it a little bit, not too
See,
hard.
that's what I'm saying. You can pull a little bit.
But I don't want you to pull it because it's attached to my real hair.
Right.
That's
Right.
why.
But when I'm getting down, I don't care what's attached.
But even if it was my real hair, I wouldn't want you pulling my real hair.
Right.
You know, black girls, we
can't.
love our hair. Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna just be pulling my hair.
Brian, you know what I'm talking about, God.
Brian's like,
Brian, you know what I'm talking about. God. Facts, you know what I'm talking about, God. I like to pull a little hair every once in a while. You twisting around like this. If I get too in, come on, God. Anyways, so sit down. Jermaine, man, EmEze, I'm here with Silk Royalty and Isis.
yes, my name is Isis.
So, Isis, what else is on the horizon for Silk Royalty?
Right, so Silk Royalty, how I originally got started was that I used to be a photo shoot coordinator on celebrity photo shoots. And
What celebrities have you shot?
Yeah, so I've actually have a shot with Mimi Foss, which a lot of people know from Love and Hip Hop. I've worked with celebrity photographer John Ricard and Karen Gavano.
Oh, I know Karen.
I've also shot with Marlo from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And
Are you guys her publicists or something? I mean, look at this.
and so doing that that was another thing that really got me started in hair, because I would reach out to hair companies to try to have them sponsor the celebrity or the models that we're shooting for the photo shoots that we did, and it would just be like going through hoops, having to send letters and all that. And now Silk Royalty, we use the hair on everything that we do.
Now, these models you have, what do they look like?
Well, everybody's a baddie, you know, so like.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. So listen, are you guys in town in August?
What's going on in August?
I have a celebrity boat ride I'm doing.
Oh, cool.
And
We're
I would
gonna
like-
be in town.
I would like to invite you and your models,
Yeah, cool.
and even your hairstylist that doesn't want to.
Well, she can come over here. You know, he told her to go over there, so that's
No,
why.
no.
Oh, okay. She can stay over there. Okay.
I said she doesn't want to do my hair.
Oh, she
That's
doesn't
why
wanna do
she
your
can
hair.
go over there. But you're more than welcome with your baddies to come on
Yes.
the boat ride.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is the date confirmed yet, or?
Not as of yet, but the minute we confirm the date, I will let you know.
Okay.
Promise
Thank
you.
you.
And then maybe I'll let you bring on some of your hair products. Maybe if you want to do a sew-in or not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just talks now.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Anything else you want to tell about my audience before we get up out of here?
So,
Right, because I'm actually looking around.
right.
No, the ladies want to know, where can we find you? We want these bundles.
So my personal Instagram is Simply Ice. The company's Instagram is Silk Royalty, SILK, and then Royalty, ROYALT. And right now we're just in the process of finalizing everything, and women can be able to find me on those two places. Our official company website is www.silkroyalty.com, and our Facebook is also Silk Royalty. So everything is Silk Royalty. If I knew there was going to be women here, I would have brought the shirts and some of our products. But I thought it was just going to be you.
Oh, so I don't warrant a shirt.
You know what? Because
I'm gonna talk to Parnell. Sorry, it's not
what
your fault.
happens because it's men. A lot of men are just like, oh, you know, it's so girly. It's
I
girl
don't
driven.
got girls. I have plenty of women in my life that could use your shirt.
okay.
I'm gonna talk to Parnell. It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. He's supposed to do all that type of stuff. But it's cool. It's cool. I wish you much luck and success.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would love to see you on a celebrity boat ride we're doing in August or September. Whenever I get that date, you will get it. My final thing is that I want black girls to feel empowered with who they are. And I feel sometimes as men, we look at it as you're trying to enhance who you really are. And most men love your beauty for who you are. And I don't want girls to feel like you have to put that in to be beautiful. And I don't have any daughters, but I have sisters and nieces and stuff like that. And I don't want them to have to grow up feeling that I won't look beautiful if I don't have this 20-inch weave in. You're beautiful no matter what you do and how you are.
And I definitely agree with you on that. I was talking about that recently with some people, because the issue that I feel like with society, men as well, is that they try to stigmatize black women. So when the Kim Kardashians, when they do cultural appropriation and they add in extensions and they tan their skin and they alter their bodies, no one says anything. Mm-hmm. And as soon as black women are like, well, we want to change our hair and we want to do these things, then we are automatically not loving ourselves. And so that is actually not false. That's actually not true. That's completely false. And Silk Royalty, we are a beauty education company overall. So our mission is that it's deeper than bundles. It's overall beauty, and that is for whatever you want it to be. So like I said, we do have women that wear their natural hair. We've done shortcuts and only added in a few tracks. So yes, it is altering, but it doesn't mean that the woman does not love herself or is not empowered, because
I think I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
The black woman is God. Period.
Yeah.
However way you want to look at it, she's God, and all these women are trying to mimic who she is at her core. Mm-hmm. So if a black woman at her core is God, you should never feel like you have to add up or be anything for anybody else. And this is my thought towards all black women. That's just me personally.
Thank you. I appreciate
I love all. I love y'all. All of y'all. From the dark skin to the cherry joint to the red bones. Love my black women. You are God. I appreciate y'all. Any last words?
No, thank you. Everybody just tune in and check out Silk Royalty because we do have a lot in store.
We already
followed.
Thank you.
I wish I could get them to do work as quick as they follow. Thank you for coming, Isis. I appreciate you. This is the sit down, and we'll be seeing more of each other.
Okay, thank you.
Gotcha.
I just did the sit down with EmEze of POWER 105.1.
Black girls, you're God. You don't need the bundles. But if you do get bundles, support the home.
Yes.
Okay? Love y'all. Mwah.